Acid mine drainage. Like most people, you probably have never heard of it. It does sound cool though, right? Sort of. The science behind it is very cool. The lasting effects it has on our ecosystem, not as cool. Acid mine drainage is, as it sounds, highly acidic water. It occurs when water runs through an abandoned mine, picking up metals. When these metals oxidize, they cause the water to become highly acidic. Not only is this water highly acidic, it also turns orange. It turns orange because whenever the water runs through an abandoned mine and it picks up on these metals, such as iron, and the iron oxidizes, it becomes orange. Now you might be asking yourself, why is this my problem? Well, technically it's not. The reason why we have such problems with acid mine drainage is due to all the excessive mining whenever the coal industry and steel industry were big. Now, back then, there were no mining regulations, so people would just mine up whatever they could and leave. Now we have environmental regulations, but the problem is we're still dealing with all those consequences of the past. We may not have been the cause, as this was stuff going on hundreds to hundreds of years ago, but it is still our problem. Why? It damages our ecosystem. It disrupts the growth and reproduction of aquatic life. It contaminates our water, making it harmful to drink, and the acid also corrodes infrastructure, such as bridges. Acid mine drainage is a very difficult problem to fight. One, because of how extremely expensive it is. And two, every site is different. So lots of research needs to go in to figure out what is the best way to solve the problem at that specific spot. Scientists have done lots of research over the years to figure out the best ways to solve acid mine drainage. Again, it depends on the spot and a lot of other varying factors. There's passive treatment and there's active treatment, and passive treatment tends to be more cost effective and doesn't require as much upkeep, but it's not as effective as active treatment. This can include adding limestone, using anaerobic or aerobic wetlands, and lots of other options. Again, you might be asking yourself, why should I care about acid mine drainage? How does it affect me? Well, it affects you whether you know it or not. If it affects one waterway, that affects different tributaries and affects lots of other things. And again, look at that fish. You should care about that fish. That fish could die from acid mine drainage. And so could lots of other aquatic life. And so could you. There hasn't been too much research into how it affects humans, but there have been studies and shown skin cancer and other harmful problems. Now, there isn't too much that you can do to solve acid mine drainage, but what you can do is get in contact with your state government and find out where there are areas of acid mine drainage. See if there's research opportunities going on, see if there's anything that you can do to personally help them out.